Alright, hey everyone and welcome to Factorio. So, I haven't played this game for quite a long time. I did give it a pretty good go about a year or two ago, I think, from memory. But since then, the game has been updated so much that I can't actually even continue my old game. 0.17.79, so I don't know when that was. But yeah, I can't actually load my old saves anymore. All of my old saves are in all of these here. So, I can't actually continue my previous game, so I think I'm going to start a new one, and I figured I'd do a little bit of a let's play here on the Try channel. So, let's hop into single player, let's load up a new game. I'm not going to go through the tutorial because I do know how to play this game, although it has been a while. I've put about 50 or so hours into the game as a whole, but I've never actually completed it, so I kind of want to try and do that. All this spawning stuff, I think I'm just going to leave this as default. And let's play the game here. Oh. A cutscene. I didn't know there was a cutscene. Oh, there's a giant smashed ship. Okay, so there's a little bit of lore behind this game now, which is kind of cool. I don't think that was there last time. So Factorio free play, your task is to launch a rocket into space. Yep, that's always been the same. You'll need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. Start small, work your way up with automation. Don't forget to protect yourself from the natives. Ah, of course. Okay, so I guess this is our ship here. Oh, I can mine it? What happens if I mine the ship? Oh, I get firearm magazines? How do I... Oh, E. Okay. Oh, this is a fancy new menu. Right, okay. So, I think what I need to do, first of all, is kind of establish where some of the nearest deposits are. So I guess I can zoom out here. We got coal here, iron here, copper. And is there any stone nearby? Oh, I guess we can look up here, right? Looks like the nearest stone deposit is up here. Okay, that's alright. And this iron ore deposit is pretty big as well, which is nice. And, oh, there's crude oil down there. And it doesn't seem like there's too much other stuff around, but that's okay. I think we can definitely work with this. So, we start off with a burner mining drill, stone furnace, and a bit of wood. Okay. Can I put this in the slot there? Yes, I can. Okay. And you don't drag it, you click it. Okay. I don't know if that's changed. Probably not. I'm probably just a bit dumb. Okay, R to rotate, of course. So, I'm going to just chuck this guy down here. I do also need a little bit of coal to get this guy started. I guess we have wood, but I'll mine a bit of coal up here. And this should hopefully get us a little bit of a start in the game. Automation in the very early days is very, very difficult. So we're probably not going to be able to automate much in the early days, but we'll be able to do a little bit hopefully. So let's head up here and let's set up, chuck a bit of coal, about half our coal into there. And I'll put a furnace down. Does that just deposit straight into the furnace, I wonder? Yes, it does. Okay, perfect. So we'll have this miner going to this furnace, and that will just go in. So I think we can't actually just use conveyor belts going into things in this game, unlike Satisfactory, which I've been playing a lot recently. So you may notice I tried to scroll to rotate. Yeah, I've been playing a decent bit of Satisfactory, but I wanted to kind of return to Factorio because this is a really fun game. They both have their own individual charms to them, and there's definitely not... I wouldn't say I prefer one over the other, really. They're both equally amazing games, and I really enjoy both of them. Anyway, we have a little bit of iron plating here. So, can we put down another burning mining drill? Oh, we need stone for that. Where was the stone? It was up here. Yeah, up in the top corner. So I guess we'll have to go and get more stone to get another miner, because I want to get miners going on the coal as well, because I feel like that would just make a bit more sense, right? So let's dig up a little bit of stone here. How much stone do we need per miner? 5, okay. So I might get like 10 stone. That's probably our best bet, is to get 10 stone. But overall, I mean, with the visuals of the game, I don't think it's changed that much. I think it seems a little bit higher quality than it used to be, maybe. And our little dude here seems a bit different, but I could be completely wrong on that. I'm not sure. Maybe they didn't change any of the visuals. I don't know. Again, it's been a while since I played this game, so please forgive me if I start spurting out random nonsense. Anyway. Oh, of course, we have to wait for it to craft each thing, yeah. So, oh, T. Oh, this is the research thing. Okay, with the science packs, yeah. So I think I got up to science pack like 3 or 4. Yeah, the blue one. I got up to the blue one, so I guess that's science pack 3. So yeah, not too far into the game, but a little bit. So how much iron do we have in here? 19, nice. So, how much do we need for an inserter? Oh, we can actually already make one. So I'm going to make one of those, and I'll put that guy there. And then, what about conveyor belts? Let's just make all of the conveyor belts we can, I guess. And I'll put that in slot 3, sure. So, yes, this is the classic gameplay loop I remember. So, this thing, once we put a little bit of coal in this, 1 coal should do it actually. This should be able to, this should be able to create an infinite loop, because this burner inserter is just going to put more coal into itself, and then more coal into this, and then we can start a bit of an automation setup going. Now it is turning night. I hope it doesn't get too dark, because you know I don't like recording at night. in Minecraft or in this, it's not ideal either way. So yeah, you can see this thing is refilling itself up, and hopefully soon enough it will stop doing that and it will just start going along the conveyor. But I think what I want to do is start bringing these conveyors over to the other area, which is going to take a lot actually. And we're going to need a lot more, a lot more iron for that. And we're going to need a bit more coal, but luckily we are producing it automatically now, which is awesome. So let's pick that up. Still remember the pickup key is F. That's very intuitive for me for some reason. So this has 2 left, so I'll put all 4 in there. May as well. And once we get this going up and around, that will work out really, really well. So you make 2 burner inserters here, which I'll put in that slot there. And whoops, like that. And then that, once we bring the conveyor over here, that'll start automatically producing iron for us, which is really, really awesome, actually. So let me mine up a little bit more coal here. I can obviously pick it up from the conveyor, but I'm just going to mine it up here for now as well. Just a little bit. Not too much. Just a little bit. And let's pick this up, and let's head back over here. So, yep. Gotta remember the button I need to press. Alright, so that should produce us plenty of iron for a while. I think I'm just going to sit at this thing for a while, getting enough iron so that we can bring conveyors over here. And yeah, I'll be back with you once I've done that. Okay, and there we go. So we now have enough conveyor belts going all the way across here so we can automatically get fuel going into here, which is basically the first step of automation. So now we have iron automated here, and I might go ahead and make an iron chest and chuck that down there. And then I'll make a couple burner inserters, one to put the iron into the thing, and then one to put coal into this inserter here. So we should be getting iron into this chest. Nice, so this will be able to hold a lot more than just this furnace will on its own. So something I'm a little bit worried about, and something I kind of like Satisfactory a little bit more for, is the ratios. So Satisfactory has very clear how many items per minute, so you can very easily see that, you know, 1 miner can produce for 2 furnaces, for example. In Satisfactory, it's not as clear. You have the mining speed over on the right here where it says 0.25 per second, which would also work pretty well, but this just has a crafting speed of 1. I don't know what 1 means for crafting speed. I don't know how long it takes to produce. So I interpreted that as 1 per second. And so I was like, oh, you could put 4 miners. And I tried to put another miner, which is why I have this here. But it produced too much, as you can see. So I think this isn't quite perfect either. Maybe it is. No, it's definitely not. It's like slightly off. So it's a little bit annoying. You can't have it as satisfying with this. But honestly, that's kind of alright. That's not too big of a deal, I don't think. It's definitely still a very decent game, in my opinion. But yeah, electric mining drill, that looks a lot different to what it used to. It used to have like the little square thing with the fan looking thing. This is like an actual drill now, I guess. Offshore pump, I feel like that looks a lot different. So we can get we could get electricity going really, really quickly, actually. We just need you know, the different electric things. Like, we don't have an electric furnace at the moment, obviously. It has to be done with stone furnaces. And I think that stays like that for a while from memory, which is a little bit annoying, but that's kind of alright. It means automating coal actually has more of a purpose, I guess. So, where's the nearest water? We do have water, like, right over here, so that should be good for getting electricity going when we need it, right? And there's copper down here. So, yeah. I think what we should probably work on next is just increasing our iron supply here. Because, what do I want to work towards next? Probably just automating all of the basic materials. So, like coal down here. Oh, coal, that's copper. That's coal. And also stone, I guess, as well. And we should, yeah, I guess get some basic conveyor lines going with all that kind of stuff. So, I'm going to pop this down right here, I guess. And what I can do, I'm just trying to think of how I'm going to run fuel to these as well. Because we don't have the double inserter thingies. We only have the basic inserter, don't we? Maybe we should work towards getting electricity and then getting electric mining pumps. Well, what do electronic circuits need? That's just iron plates and copper cable. Okay, we can definitely do that. Do we have auto crafters unlocked yet? I don't think so, right? No, it doesn't look like we do, but that's alright. So let's go into our tech tree here. Automation. That only requires 10 research packs there. But we need electricity for to be able to research that, right? Like, we need this thing, which needs electronic circuits, yeah. Well, I guess we don't technically need to automate the electronic circuits yet. Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. So, when do we unlock the double length inserters? Automation, what does that unlock? The long-handed inserter, okay. Yeah, so we probably want to work towards this straight up. So I'm going to put that on the thing, just so we can see it up at the top, so we don't forget what we're working towards, you know? And so we need electricity for this. So let's start off with trying to get electricity. So we have a boiler here, and we have the steam engine. We can make both of those. We just need more iron, which we should have in here, right? Yeah. So we can actually make a boiler and a steam engine. The offshore pump we can't make just yet, but that's alright. Once we get a bit more copper, we should be able to make that. So, yeah, maybe let's automate copper straight up here. So, let's grab... Oh, I already had one. Oh, well. So, let's grab this guy here. And we want to get quite a few more conveyors here. So, we can get coal down there, essentially. So, let's go ahead and let's just chuck a furnace right in front of it. So, we don't need an inserter to, you know, put the stuff into the furnace. And let's grab a couple of burner inserters here. I'm probably going to be using these for a while just because it's convenient. Probably just until we have electricity readily available, right? So we do need coal going down there. Do we have access to splitters yet? No, it doesn't look like we do. Right. When do we actually unlock splitters? They're not in this one. Would they be in... No, not electronics. Oh, here. Logistics. Okay. That's when we unlock them. Splitters. Yeah, we do want to get splitters eventually, I think. They're very, very handy. For now, I guess we could just set up another coal mining thing. Like, that would just kind of make sense. Or maybe we could just loop this around. So this goes... that'll require a lot more conveyors, though. Yeah. For now, I'm just going to set up a whole new coal mining section here, just because it's pretty easy. We have iron automated, so we just grab iron from here, and we can set that up. So let's get another burner, a burner miner, rather. And another burner inserter. We already had a burner miner. I need to stop crafting these, not realizing that I actually already have them. Okay, I just realized. How do I... Yep, right click. Took me a second. I had to work out how I actually get rid of these things. So, we want to curve it up like that. And then back down. And then towards our copper supply, right? Well, you know what? I'll run it parallel to this up here. So, I'll run it along like that. Just so it's a bit cleaner, you know. And let's chuck a bit of coal in there. So that should set that up very nicely. And the coal's already backing up here, so that's probably a good thing. Probably. So yeah, we need to get conveyors down here. I think I'm just going to work on this a little bit off camera. Try and get the, you know, the coal coming down to here. Get this going into a chest. Until we have enough materials to do at least something. Alright, and there we go. So now we should be able to get basically an infinite copper supply for a bit. I did fill these up with like 30 things of fuel each, or, 30 items of coal. 30 things of fuel, what am I saying? Yeah, so I did put a bunch of coal in them already, but these things should hopefully keep running. I also, if you've noticed, expanded our iron supply here, so our iron production is twice as fast because we have, another setup here. Unfortunately, there's one burner inserter that isn't getting automatically, doesn't have stuff automatically going in, but I just filled it up with coal, and so that should be fine. That should last for ages, and yeah, it won't be that big of an issue. I want to put most of the burner inserters, I want to have coal going into them automatically, but if there's the occasional one, I think it's alright. I don't think it's that big of a deal. This stone in here is a little bit annoying, but I don't think there's much we can do about it, other than remove these big blocks, obviously. Because, like, all this stuff in here, it seems like it's just kind of going to stay. So, yeah, it's not the best, but that's alright. It's not too big of a deal. Anyway, so, yeah, we have tons and tons of iron going in here. And now we have a bunch of copper as well. So now we can start, I guess, setting up some of the infrastructure we need to get some of those research packs. So, first of all, we need a pump. So let's craft up one of those. We also need a steam engine and a boiler. So that's used basically all of our iron there, but that's alright. So let's grab a little bit more of this stuff here. And this stuff here should be almost finished crafting. I hope that the pump doesn't actually need electricity. I think from memory it doesn't. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So, oh, I've already crafted a boiler. Whoops. So I think, okay, that goes in there. And that needs fuel. Right, okay. So we'd probably want to bring fuel over here as well. Maybe do a loop over there and then back. That could work, yeah. And then obviously we just want to put the steam engine up here. And I think from memory you can have 2 steam engines up here. I think that works. Anyway, then we can start getting research going. We need a little bit more iron for that one. But that's alright, we got plenty of iron coming in. I'm going to craft up tons and tons of these conveyors. Well, I've used basically all of our iron. I may as well finish it off, right? We can make 1 power pole here. I think that makes 2 though. From memory? Yeah, that makes 2. So we can put that one there, and then we can continue across here. Now this is one system I really like in this game, is the electricity. I think the electricity is really, really well done. Because you don't have to connect to each individual machine, and it just makes it a lot easier. So I'm not going to disconnect that just yet. I'm going to start bringing this across, and as you can see, we're going to need a lot of iron to do that. But that's alright. That should be fine. What I want to do first is get enough iron for this. So we need 36. That shouldn't take too long. 36, yeah. Because that needs a bunch of electronic circuits. We have more than enough copper, which is good. And for the copper down here, I don't have it going into a chest just yet. I decided I wasn't going to do that yet. Because we don't really need that much copper. We only really need a small amount, right? So that should be fine. In terms of the science packs, we can craft tons of these, so that's fine. And obviously we'll want to automate the science packs at some point, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen just yet. Not just yet. Anyway, so let's break all of this here, because we need a bit more wood for, when we want to make power poles and all that kind of stuff, right? Which we will at some point in the future. Anyway, we can craft the lab now. Oof, this is a big recipe. This is going to take a while to craft, but that's alright. So I think I'm going to work on getting the coal over here and back, setting up the electricity and getting the lab going, and I'll be back with you once I've done that. Alright, so as you can see, I managed to get the coal lane going all the way over here, and it goes to the copper area after, but I think that's alright. We got quite a big backup here, so that's perfectly fine. So now we have electricity going here, and I've started research in this with the automation science packs. I just crafted them from my inventory. You don't actually have to automate them, thankfully. And I don't think we will be able to automate them for a little bit, because these automation assembling machine ones, I think they can only take in 1 material, or maybe they can take in 2. I'm not 100% sure, but anyway. So yeah, this thing is going along. Our automation thing is ticking up. It'll be done pretty soon, which is good. And hopefully we can start getting this factory a little bit more on the road once we actually unlock that. So I'm going to wait around a little bit. I was really hoping that me talking would take up all the time it would require for this to finish, but it looks like it's about to finish. So my strategy of talking about talking worked. Anyway, let's wait, and it's done. Nice. So do we have to like claim that, or is that just done? Can we put down like, oh, it looks like we've got a couple exclamation marks. Yep, there's assembly machine 1 and the long-handed inserter. Nice. Okay, so I think that's going to just about do it for today's episode, the first episode of Factorio. We got a decent amount done. We got our, start of a very, very basic factory going here. And I'm really happy with the progress we've made so far. Anyway, I'm going to end this one off here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider leaving a like and maybe even subscribing if you enjoyed it that much. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.